Hey friends, this will be another questions and answers video. Remember, if you want to be part of a future video, just drop your questions in the comment box. I'm planning to make more videos like this, so don't worry if your question doesn't appear in this video, it may appear in a future one. But before we get started, I'm going to share some information that has been floating around the internet about the new Baki manga. According to a popular manga news leaker, the new Baki series, starring Hanma, is set to drop on the 24th of August. This means that the new arc of the Baki manga will premiere on the same day that the Baki vs. Yujiro fight will premiere on Netflix. This isn't official news or anything, but keep in mind this person has leaked other Baki-related news before, and they've always ended up being legit. In any case, if this is the real deal, we'll find out soon enough. Until then, we're all in anticipation. Now, getting back to the main topic of the video. This time, I'll be answering some questions that you guys asked me in my last video. I may not cover all the questions, but I'll try to address them all in another video. For now, I leave you with a couple of questions I chose for my latest video. Which prisoner do you think will be the most dangerous after they finish training and return for revenge? I believe Dorian would be the most dangerous prisoner once he regains his memory. The other prisoners have trained a lot, but I believe Hector Doyle and Dorian are the ones who have had the most interesting training. I have a theory that Dorian intentionally lost his memory and is waiting for the right moment to strike back. I also believe he's training in his mind in the same way Spec does. The difference is Dorian is also training in the real world. We can confirm this after we saw this criminal carrying out some physical training while painting a picture in the last chapter of the arc. I think, out of all of them, Dorian has the most experience in martial arts, and most likely has a plan to take revenge on Doppo and the others. I don't think Spec's training is enough to consider him a potential threat. Sikorsky made his comeback in a Baki spin-off, but he really hasn't shown a notable improvement in his skills. It seems he's only been training his grip strength. As for Yanagi, I don't think he can surprise us with new techniques. His specialty is poison, and I believe most fighters would have an idea of how to deal with that. What Doyle is doing strikes me as very interesting. He had lost his sight, and burst his eardrums on purpose to be able to train his sixth sense. It would be amazing if he developed a sensory ability like a superhero. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this guy will be capable of. What would have happened if Baki's mother hadn't died? I've thought about this sometimes, wondering what Baki's life would be like if his mother were still alive. Well, we should take into account that Baki's mother was never a good person. It was only in her final moments when she regretted her action and decided to sacrifice her life to save her son. If she were still alive, I don't think Baki would be happier than he is now. Most likely, his mother would have kept pushing him to get stronger. Remember that she only wanted to make Yujiro happy, and that's why she mistreated Baki. Emi's obsession with Yujiro was one of the reasons for poor Baki's unhappiness. So it's very likely she would have made sure to prevent her son from getting a girlfriend to avoid distractions. In conclusion, Baki would probably be even more unhappy if his mother were still alive. Can Pickle learn self-defense techniques? And if this is possible, how strong will he be? Sure, I think Pickle could learn these techniques. In fact, in his fight against Baki, he knew he couldn't beat him with brute strength alone, so he used a technique as his last resort. It wasn't a very complicated technique, however. Pickle's strength made up for the impact, and that was enough to defeat Baki. If Pickle were to learn more techniques like that, I think he'd be extremely strong. It would be the same case as Oliva Biscuit, as both fight using their brute strength and don't have a martial arts-based fighting style. Despite what many might think, the caveman is very smart and adapts to his opponent's fighting style. Baki himself commented that Pickle had learned a bit of the fighting style from his previous rivals. Honestly, it would be very interesting to see him use more martial arts. Something cool would be if Yujiro paid him a visit and taught him some tricks. So yes, Pickle could learn martial arts, and if he does, he would be almost as strong as Yujiro himself. I'll also take this opportunity to answer Darksider's question. He asks if Pickle could possibly defeat Yujiro after learning martial arts. Honestly, I don't think so, and this is because while Pickle and the other fighters get stronger, Yujiro also gets stronger. The ogre gets stronger every day that passes, even when he's sleeping, and this is due to his Hanma blood. Yujiro's character is written to be practically invincible, so nobody but his own sons could beat him. It would be a total shock if Pickle manages to defeat the ogre, but personally I doubt this could happen. At the moment, Baki is the only man who can face the ogre, but I don't doubt that Pickle could give him a good fight if he masters martial arts. And well, the next questions and answers video will come out in a few days, as I want to do a review on the second season of the series. With nothing more to add, see you later. Take care, and remember to exercise. And well friends, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it. I hope you have a nice day or night. See you soon.